You've heard me say the world is your classroom. Here is a first little segment based on that idea. And you get to see me in the real this time, not just a voice. It's always helpful to put a face to a voice, isn't it? So I am here at the Aramo Cemetery, which is in Wanganui. We are burying the ashes of my husband's mother, and it is a good opportunity. Can you hear the laughter of the family? It's lovely. And it's a good opportunity just to take a bit of history, geography, fact, and just let you know the significance of all things here. So the Aramo Cemetery has the grave of Greg Carroll. I'm sure you're familiar with U2's song One Tree Hill. This is where it originated from. One Tree Hill is in Auckland, which is my home city, but in Wanganui, where Greg Carroll came from, he's from the Maori tribes down here. He is buried here. The story for Greg Carroll is that when U2 toured here quite some years ago, he ended up becoming a roadie for them and travelling, of course, and he told a lot of his story, New Zealand, their Maori culture, and myths and legends to Bono especially, who took a keen interest in that. And after Greg Carroll died, as the story goes, it was in Dublin. He was riding on Bono's bike, actually, motorbike, came off at accident and tragically was killed. You can see clips in the video of One Tree Hill, which was written after that, of Bono and his wife and Larry and his wife standing at his grave, and the lyrics in the song go, it runs like a river to the sea. The significance of that is that the Wanganui River runs just over here. The Wanganui River is over there. Now usually in a cemetery the dead are buried with their feet facing toward the east, it being that in Christian folklore you face the east because that is where Christ will return in the morning of the resurrection. So Christian burial, the feet are towards the east so that you rise with your head facing the east. Now in a city like Wanganui, where the river is of extreme importance culturally, especially to the Maori folk and by default to us as well, you're buried with your feet towards the river. And that's significant for here. East is actually that way. The river's over there. So that's the significance of that, very important. So all of these folk here in their graves, their feet are actually toward their tombstone, which again is unusual because the important thing is feet to the river so that they rise with their head facing the river. Down here is Greg Carroll's tombstone. Over there, died in Dublin, Ireland, aged 26 years. The Wanganui River. It runs like a river to the sea. Here it is. Beautiful Wanganui River. The moon is up over One Tree Hill. I'll see you again when the stars fall from the sky and the moon has turned red over One Tree Hill. The world is your classroom.